Ever since 1985, WWE has periodically held the single elimination tournament dubbed King of the Ring, with the prize being dubbed the King of WWE. The only winner to receive more than a crown was Brock Lesnar in 2002 when he earned a title opportunity against The Rock at that year's SummerSlam. Now, this tournament has been used over the years to help elevate certain stars to that next level, stars like Bret the Hitman Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kurt Angle, Edge, and many more. Now, I know a lot of you don't particularly follow wrestling news, which I don't blame you at all, but WWE has recently announced that the King of the Ring will be returning, as well as the Queen of the Ring / Queen's Crown tournament at the same event. Video on the latter coming soon. I want to take my time on that one in particular. But that's what we're here for, because this is how I will book this year's King of the Ring tournament using stars from Raw, SmackDown, and a select few from NXT. So sit back, relax, raise your pinkies if you must, as if you're a simply better king, and let's get right to it. It's the week after WrestleMania. Roman Reigns continues his dominant reign as undisputed Universal Champion after defeating Cody Rhodes at the Show of Shows, which left management wondering how they will book the Tribal Chief's next challenger, which leads to Adam Pearce proposing the return of the King of the Ring tournament, with the winner advancing to Money in the Bank in London, England for a shot at the championship. Over the course of 24 hours, 8 spots for Raw and NXT were filled with some of the top talent of the present and future across both shows, while SmackDown only had 7 spots filled, with the 8th and final spot being given to the returning champion, Xavier Woods, looking to reclaim his throne for the second time, making this one of the most stacked tournaments in recent memory. Round 1 was not a letdown in the slightest, as on Raw, the returning AJ Styles, the Judgment Day's Finn Balor, Chad Gable, and Seth freaking Rollins advanced to the next round. On NXT, Braun Breaker, Ilya Dragunov, Tyler Bate, and JD McDonough stepped up and proved themselves to move on. And on SmackDown, Gunther, fresh off of losing his Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania, bounced back. Butch and Ricochet both overcame the odds to advance, while Xavier Woods gave Solo Sikoa his first pinfall loss thanks to a distraction from Sami Zayn. We started with 24 incredible athletes, and now we're down to 12, which includes certain NXT stars making their Raw or SmackDown debut. During the course of the next round, the matches were randomized by management to shake up the vibes of the tournament a bit to keep the competitors on edge. We saw a unique mix-up of matches with incredible outcomes that saw Raw's Chad Gable outsmart NXT's Braun Breaker to advance. The unpredictable style of Ilya Dragunov was enough to put down AJ Styles, earning an impressive win over the former WWE champion. A rematch of the ages was on tap, with the same outcome as Gunther overpowered Tyler Bate in the end to advance. The final 3 matches of the next round didn't disappoint either, as 2 of the UK's finest, Butch and JD McDonough, slugged it out, with the Brawling Brute putting a bitter end to JD's hopes of winning, while Finn Balor placed judgment over Seth freaking Rollins as he advanced to the next round, with the luck of Xavier Woods continuing as Ricochet missed the 630 before the former king rolled him up to escape with the win. Now we are down to the final 6 of this year's tournament, which sees a mixture of technical, British strong style, and amateur wrestling. This year's quarterfinals should be one for the ages. At this stage of the tournament, anything is possible, as the final 6 vie for not only the crown, but a shot at Roman Reigns' undisputed Universal Championship and Money in the Bank. The pressure is on. Living up to the pressure in a rematch from 2020's NXT Worlds Collide, Ilya Dragunov learned from their past encounter and found a way to overcome the experience and lethalness of Finn Balor to advance. Wow, Xavier Woods out-wrestled the former Olympian Chad Gable in a Mat Classic, earning himself a bye to the finals. And in another UK rematch, 2 former NXT UK champions in Gunther and Butch clashed the only way they know how before the ring general humbled his way to victory. With the previous champion having a guaranteed spot in the finals with a bye, we have to determine his opponent, and this one brings back a lot of memories for the ring general as he faces the man who ended his historic NXT UK Championship reign at NXT TakeOver 36, and saying this match was a barn burner is an understatement. Everything Gunther threw at Dragunov couldn't keep that man down. He was nearly invincible until at the very last moment. Gunther went on the defense against Dragunov, and that opening was enough for Gunther, who went on to hit back-to-back power bombs, and instead of going for the pin, he locked in the Kokita clutch to cause Dragunov to pass out, awarding the victory to the ring general, setting the finals against the defending champion. With the finals now set for WWE King and Queen of the Ring, on the final SmackDown before the event, both competitors were invited to partake in King's Court with Jerry the King Lawler to address the fans and their opponent.
When I lost my Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania, I was determined to move up here in the WWE, and when this opportunity came to fruition, I did not hesitate to accept. Body after body after body have dropped at my feet, because I will not stop until I am the one to stand across from Roman Reigns. And when that happens, I'll let you hold my crown, because that's all you stand for. Toys and games. You don't respect this great sport like I do. That's why you failed against Roman Reigns and he crushed your hopes and dreams. You are a failure, and you will fail at King of the Ring.
I will fail? I will fail?
Woods is flabbergasted at this notion before he hits a tope on Kaiser and lays out Vinci with a super kick at ringside before entering the ring.
I will fail? No, you are just like everyone else, playing the same song and dance about how I don't respect this great sport. That's where you're wrong. I love this business, I bleed this business, I breathe this business. For 18 years I've evolved and remained relevant in this industry because I remained a student of the game. Yes, I won King of the Ring in 2021 and ran into the roadblock that was Roman Reigns. Yes, I play video games during my downtime. Excuse me for having hobbies, but when that's done, I train, and I train until I can't anymore. When that's done, I am a father and a husband, and once I'm done spreading that good lovin', I am back in this ring because I love this. So don't you dare question my love for this sport, this industry, for the WWE, because at King of the Ring, I'm not flying over there to lay down for you, buddy. I am coming to win that crown, and just like I did your two boys, I am coming to kick your teeth down your throat and standing over your body as the undisputed king of WWE.
A fired up Xavier Woods just made his point as he walks away after leaving Imperium reeling. Can he back up his words? Gunther does not need to underestimate the former king by any means necessary. We are live from WWE King and Queen of the Ring, with the name of the event being apropos because this year's King of the Ring started with 24 and now is down to the final 2. The 2021 winner Xavier Woods clashes with the imposing former Intercontinental Champion Gunther, with not only the honor of being crowned king on the line, but they have Roman Reigns in the wings for a shot at the undisputed Universal Championship. Right out of the gate, Gunther displayed his dominance over the smaller Woods, begging the former tag team champion to stay down. But Woods meant what he said when he said his love for the game is just as strong as Gunther's, if not more, because he kept fighting back. Woods kept Gunther on the ropes for a while until he went for the diving elbow drop but missed when Gunther moved out of the way. The ring general had enough after a while and took a page out of his book when he faced off against Dragunov with repeated back-to-back power bombs. It was all but over for Woods, but the former king found a way to power out, which upsets Gunther. Gunther goes for another powerbomb, but somehow Woods found a way to escape and looked to steal the win, but Gunther powered out of that situation and instantly laid out Woods with a stiff lariat and then an avalanche powerbomb. But Gunther wanted to put his stamp on this one by locking in the Kokita clutch on Woods, who tries his best to fight and fight and fight, but he can't hold on any longer, and he chokes out Woods to pick up the win and becomes the 2023 King of the Ring. Despite a valiant effort by Woods, he proved his love for the business was strong, but it wasn't strong enough to overcome the brutality of the ring general. And with this victory, Gunther has a date with destiny, a future showdown with Roman Reigns and the undisputed Universal Championship. All hail Gunther! And if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it, hit that subscribe button. And while you're doing that, make sure you check out this story right here where we see what happens if Montez Ford goes solo in WWE.